What's up guys, Maritime Spook here, and I'm going to show you this, basically what I've been calling an expedition suit by our good friends at Tough Duck, Canadian company out of Manitoba. They have some other things going on, so I implore you to check out the link that's going to be in the description to see some of the other things that they're, they represent, and some of the other products they have, guys, are just immaculate. But basically what I'm wearing, guys, what I've got on is somewhat of a walking kind of survival kit right at the moment of things I put in it. And the reason being is you're going to find that there's no shelter kit. You know, I don't have anything for shelter that's put inside this jacket. But the thing being is what I'm wearing, guys, is basically a virtual shelter in itself, guys, because it buttons up. It's all storm flapped to keep any wind or anything from getting in you. It buttons way up like this, so you can come in and then tighten this hood down. So all it's basically showing are your eyes. All it's basically showing are your eyes. And I've been wearing my skull buff on the inside, and then I can pull it right up to here. So basically, guys, all that's really showing are just my eyes. And if I throw on a pair of sunglasses, which I always wear, you're basically totally protected. I have balaclavas. I could even wear a balaclava and even go even further with that. But I have a Tough Duck toque on that's keeping me very warm on the head, so I didn't need the balaclava. So I'm going to show you some of the pockets, and then I'll show you some of the clothing on. I'll do a little turn on the catwalk for you there, and then we're going to get into a kit that I've added to this, and it's just my idea basically. If you got separated from your pack or anything else, and like I said, this is basically expedition type clothing. Also, if you work out, in a very cold environment, maybe you run heavy equipment, maybe you're working somewhere on the oil fields, so these are the type of people that buy the Tough Duck clothing. I came in contact with using it when I worked for an aquaculture plant. The plant was always freezing. A lot of people use Tough Duck gear in there at home and at work. So anyway, guys, I'll go over here and I'll show you a few little features about it, and then we'll get to the kit that I have inside that may be able to help you out. So what we've got here, guys, are a pair of overalls. And these overalls, guys, I'll pull out off the zipper here. These overalls go up, and I have a bunch of gear in the overalls I'll show you. But they're normal, just shoulder strap overalls, right? But they completely protect you with when you're able to use the jacket in conjunction with them. One thing I really love, guys, is they have zippers the whole way up to the hip, so I can unzip way up here and show you that. And what that enables you to do, guys, is it makes it easy for you to be able to get bulky boots on and off. I always had trouble, guys, with my pants bunching up into the boot. Sometimes it even pulled my pants down as a course of walking a long distance. With these, you have no problem with that because, for one, they're an overall, so they're being held up by suspender type straps. But also, you can go right over top of the boot by easily just zipping that over. And then now you've got that zipped right up, guys. Zipped right around your boot, and it makes it very. I got my Voyager type hat on. Makes it very comfortable. Very quickly on the jacket, you have some very good inside pockets here. Very good inside zipper pocket there. You have an iPad pocket right there where the headphones can actually come out the top. You can see that provided hole right there. So very secure for your personal items or electronics. And on this side of the pocket right here, guys, it's hard to see because it's all black. But if you can see the top of that green right there, it is another pocket that is large enough for a smartphone. So let me take you over here, guys, and I'll show you a little bit better. So there we go, guys. So inside here, this is a large enough pocket to fit a smartphone, and what I have in that is my headlamp. So here's the first item that I have inside the jacket. I have a headlamp, my Phoenix headlamp with an extra battery. Okay, that goes right inside the side pocket. It has a D-ring here where are my keys. If I had all this stuff in my pockets, guys, even with all of it, it doesn't make it cumbersome or anything, but it'll still be harder to look for a set of keys. If you're out moving around unlocking things, you can have your keys right there, or have it on like a lighter leash type attachment where you can pull the keys out and then the keys will come back in. So like I said, there's a little better shot of that inside pocket. You've got that there. Keep your valuables, your wallet, stuff like that in there. And it has this tab here to pull it easy on and up and down. And it has this electronics pocket, and I've got inside that right now, I have one of those Bell & Howell USB lighters that needs to be charged, but works very well. So keeping that electronic inside that. Actually, I might as well leave it out for now. So I've got that in there. So first thing we'll get to, guys, this front pouch right here. Now inside this front pouch, I have a Schrade pen, Write in the Rain notebook, writing things down, making maps, writing down, hey, I just went back to the cabin, the car broke down, writing messages to people, you know, very important. Leatherman Wingman, always good to have a Leatherman, guys. There's a lot of different tools on this, and it's very tough, you know, it's not going to break if you use it hard. Standalone fire kit. I have a G10 arrowhead. I can lash that to a stick and make an arrow. I already have tried it before, guys. We're going to do a video of that here sometime soon by making a self bow and then using this as your arrowhead. And that goes inside a fire kit that has tinder quicks, UCO matches, and a ferro rod and some wax matches. And that also has 2 sail needles, Gorilla Tape to the back. Got my knife, and it slides inside here so it doesn't move around when I bend over or anything like that. It'll stay right in place. And that is the Tops Tanaboca Puco, and it also has a ferro rod through the cordage. First aid kit, self-explanatory. So that's what's inside the pockets on the Tough Duck, the overalls. So I'm going to show you what's inside these side pockets right here. SAS survival kit. It's got a million different things, guys. If you don't know about this, check it out. Shout out to my buddy Prepper Dell who sent it to me. This has pretty much anything you're going to need to survive in this book. And it's good to have, guys. You get yourself in a pinch, your mind might not be thinking the right way. It'd be good to have some reference to know what's going on. Now inside this other large pocket on the side, I have this kit here. What's in that shows how big they are, guys, and that wasn't the least bit cumbersome because I cannot stand stuff if it's bulky and, you know, like everything's sticking out or anything like that. I was able to put all this stuff in here, guys, without having any trouble, or else it wouldn't have went in because I can't stand that stuff. So I've got a kit in here, and I'm just going to quickly go over this. But while I have this mosquito net, I can put snow in this mosquito net and melt it and use my Will-Do Fold-A-Cup. Bear with me for a second, guys. I can use my Will-Do Fold-A-Cup right here to melt snow inside the mosquito net hanging over a fire and drip it into the cup, and that way I have a way to get water. That might be the only way you can do it, guys. You might not be able to break down into the ice to get water if it's cold, so you can take snow, put it in here, and it'll melt in there. As long as you don't get the fire too close to your netting, the heat will melt and you'll just have drip 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 into your cup, and then you've got a way to get water, you know, all night or maybe possibly a couple days if you got yourself into trouble. So that's a good little thing to have. Inside this bag that was in the pocket, I'll go through everything kind of quickly. I'm not going to explain everything, guys, because some of you are going to know what a lot of this stuff is used for anyway. Roll of Gorilla Tape, first aid, fire. You can crumple it up and use it to strike a ferro rod with it for fire. Use it for first aid. You got to have that. More UCO Storm matches. 10 of those in there with a fresh striker, and that way I've got a bunch of different fires right there without a problem. Piece of fat wood. Glow sticks. I got a couple of them in there. Cordage. Now, like I said, with the G10 arrowhead, I'll be able to use this and make myself a bow with the shot cord. And we're going to do that in a video, guys, and I'll show you how effective it is. There's a ton of turkeys around here. I wouldn't be going for deer probably with it, but there are turkeys, there's squirrels, there's rabbits everywhere around where I live, and any area I'll probably be going. So lots of cordage there, different types of cordage, and shot cord. Another piece of fat wood. A good compass, guys. Get a good compass, don't get a cheapo one. This one's made in Germany. Very, very good compass. SOL fishing kit can be used under the ice and also just used in brooks or anything like that. Large ferro rod by Uberluden. Very, very good thick ferrocerium rod, guys. You know the uses of this. It's a lot easier, you know your materials, you really get a fire going anywhere with a good rod. And also that has a Tops whistle that came with the Tanapuka knife. It has a Tops whistle attached to it. First aid, handkerchief, first aid, wiping your brow, using the washroom, getting yourself clean for wounds, you know, getting stuff out of your face if you got something in your eyes. Very good thing to have. And the last thing in here, and the bag itself is a good little thing. I think there's actually another thing. Very large signal mirror, star flash. That way you can see if you got something in your eye, you know, if you got poked in the eye or anything, how are you going to see it if you don't have something out in the woods? And also a star flash, we all know you can look through it and signal aircraft and signal other people that may have been at a party looking for you, or just anyone that comes along if you got yourself in trouble. So the whistle and this are very important because they're both signals to get yourself saved, right? Chapstick. Burt's Bees chapstick. You can use this for a lot of different things. Look it up, guys. Another glow stick, and that's it. And that all fits in that bag. I'll show you here, guys, just for an example of what I can fit in this bag. And I want you to remember one thing, guys. This wasn't bulky. This is all stuff I was able to fit in the jacket and be comfortable walking around all day. I put this in my jacket all day intentionally to see if it was something that was going to bother me, and it didn't bother me one bit. And I could not stand that. I said that already. So that's all the stuff right there that was in there, guys, minus my Superior glove, oil patch gloves, and my sunglasses. All the rest of that stuff was in there, and it would help you do a lot of stuff and keep you alive. So anyway, guys, check out this awesome clothing by our friends at Tough Duck. It's immaculate stuff, guys. You're going to see it on Old Spook more. I haven't done away with wanting to wear the wool. I love wool, guys, and I'm going to wear that as well. But I really am into expeditionary stuff and venture racing. I want to get into that eventually, get myself into some better shape. And this is the type of clothing that you would wear on an adventure race or in the Arctic to work on an oil patch. We'll just say things like that into the Arctic has been a big thing. So Tough Duck is the main company in Canada that you want to get a hold of to get some good expedition gear. So anyway, guys, stay safe. Spook signing out. And any questions, guys, just let me know in the comments, and I'll let you know as much as I can tell you about this awesome gear. Stay safe, guys. I forgot to say too, guys, about this Tough Duck clothing is that it has this arm zipper thing here. And why that's important, guys, is there's things you can set in there that you can easily get at, so you don't have to dig it out of your clothes. And that's just a really good zipper, so I forgot to say that. But anyway, guys, check out the links in the description. This stuff is just bomb-proof, and Old Spook really likes it. And it's well priced exactly where it should be. It's probably should be more money, in my opinion, because it's that good. It's minus 20-something today. I'm toasty warm. I love it.